Down this Team Secret squad that we know is so lethal.
Well, we're going to find out here who is coming out on top. We've got ourselves another best of 7 semifinal, excuse me. Too early for a grand, but one person in particular, they had a crazy group stage to get into here, and that's Mata. That's my person to keep my eyes on, because in terms of Team Secret, this player has been so insane offensively. So to see him getting that opening goal, that is a scary thing for Loud to have to go up against.
Mata asking Loud, what's the matter with you already? As he's able to put that was terrible. He's able to put the first one in already for Team Secret. As this squad's starting off exactly how they wanted to. You want to get off to a fast pace, especially when you're the favorite team.
Yes, you definitely do, especially against Team Secret and Loud. Although, yes, a lot of people might come into this and say Team Secret are maybe favored over Loud, although I can see the argument either way, because on paper, Loud probably, yes, is arguably more favored. This feels fairly close. As far as the EWC Community Cup featuring Rocket League is concerned, these two on paper are actually very similar right now. They both have been taken to Game 5s. They both have been taken all the way to the lengths it takes to get to the semifinal. But Mata is doing exactly what we saw yesterday, which is solo play after solo play successfully.
Yeah, that was a beauty right there. That angle was insane from the top ropes, able to drop that one right in exactly where it needed to be, precisely. You love to see the precision coming out early, the big plays coming out for Team Secret. That confidence is going to bode very well for them. Oh, almost getting an answer back is Loud, but holding the line is going to be Team Secret yet again. Another shot, this one coming in from Klaus. Brad is going to be there to get the save on this one. That's going to be Team Secret heading back the other way. KV1 trying to get it over. It ends up dropping down in front of the net. A dangerous position for Loud to be in, but they're able to navigate their way out of it.
Yep, still holding on to it right now. Not too bad as far as pressure is concerned. However, Loud have been doing a better job of holding Team Secret off, in particular Mata. And here he comes around the corner, a little low on boost, nobody to work together to quite send this one forward. And for now, Klaus tries to make a clear off this one. Brad to follow it up, but again, the follow-up clears coming out so much more consistently, allowing Loud to at least only be in a 2-goal deficit for now.
Loud trying to make sure that lead does not extend. If they can't get a goal themselves, they got to make sure that the momentum that Team Secret started this game off with, that it gets stopped right there in its tracks, or else this one could get exceptionally out of hand. If Loud finish this game at an 0-2 scoreline, I'm sure that'll be considered a minor victory, that they were able to slow this squad and Team Secret down, but they're going to need to find the equalizer, but that's not going to be the case, because Mata, he's going to extend this lead, and turning defense into offense, the counterattack is there all day long.
I truly, unfortunately, don't understand the thought process of Loud sending all 3 players up. I understand a high-risk, high-reward kind of situation where you send all 3 up and you're trying to force something to go through, but when you're low on boost and you know that Mata could potentially have some space, it takes one massive clear upfield to be on target for a shot to just go right through. But same can be said for Loud. You can't count them out just yet. 2 minutes, 8 seconds on the clock. A powerful banger to the backboard, followed up from none other than Drops, gives Loud their first goal on net.
Yeah, lots of time. Mata was not able to get there in time, almost able to pinch it on out of that corner, but just out of reach. As Mata's actually already got a hat trick in this game, so going to be feeling pretty good about that. KV1 needing to get a big save there. KV1 coming right back to get another save. The demo comes out, heading right back the other way. KV1 able to get the beautiful goal, and that's just a great counterattack yet again.
This was the one player that everybody was really excited to see and waiting to get back into things. So same situation, right? You give him an inch, dude takes a mile, and each shot is most likely going to be on target, so you got to be prepared in any and all situations if you're Loud. And here comes KV1 once again, even on low boost, shot still on target. Klaus had to send that one off, but pressure doesn't stop there. Loud, gotta find a way to break out of their own half. It's a passing play, it's a shot on target, and it's Mata with the save.
Mata back again one more time, doing it all for his squad, offense and defense. Gonna try to keep this momentum going as Team Secret have built a nice foundation for how they want to play in this series. Gonna be looking to keep... Oh my goodness, no you didn't, Brad. I thought for sure he was going off the backboard. I think the defense did too, and he said, no, I'll just turn and try to slide this one in, and he's able to do just that. Oh my goodness, what an angle.
That is honestly such a nasty angle, and I feel so bad for Loud because I was actually about to commend them on finally keeping somebody in that deep third prepared for these shots that were starting to come out so frequently. But even at that, you gotta prepare for the mechs, and unfortunately for them, that angle was just a bit too tight. 5-1 with about 1 minute left to go here in this game number 1. A lot of goals to try and respond to, and it's going to be difficult with the amount of saves that were coming through. Not as frequently now. Klaus to put Loud up, or only down by 3.
Yeah, Klaus had a small window of opportunity, and he jumped right through that one. Right now, Loud has a chance. 53 seconds, 3 goals. We've seen crazier, but the question is crazy going to happen right here and now? Team Secret going to be doing everything in their power to keep that from happening as KV1 corrals this one, heading back the other way.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose sight of what you've been doing correctly so far. 36 seconds left on the clock, drops, just going to slot this one from just past the half line. And as time is going on, 34 seconds is looking a lot more doable to tie things up.
Yeah, KV1 with a little bit of a whiff there on the defensive end. Thought he was going to be able to get a touch onto it, but just like that, Loud creeping back inch by inch. Might turn into a mile pretty soon as Loud looking for another one as they send it back down to this Team Secret half. There's the center, drop down low. It's going to need to get blocked up top. There's going to be no one to challenge. There's going to be a reset play for Loud, who are trying to get it up, but it ends up getting taken right back by Team Secret. Not able to put a shot on target, though, as that one did get overshot into their half. But either way, with such little time left, it had to have been earlier for Loud, and that wasn't the case. So it's going to be Team Secret taking game number 1 in a really high-scoring game.
Yep, this was probably a lot more high-scoring than I think either team would have anticipated.
Who's in their tracks? I don't know if Loud's going to be able to handle it. Honestly, they might just get ran over right now because that Team Secret in game number 1, they were clicking. Let me just say that. Might not have been on the defensive end fully, but that offense, it was looking exceptional.
Exactly, and honestly, you can win a game with a million goals up, but defense also wins games. And the fact that Team Secret was able to hold back Loud for so long before they started to concede, that's a good sign for them. I think this one up next, if it looks very similar to that game number 1, I'm in the same boat as you. I think Loud has something to be very, very worried about because they didn't start getting into the swing of things until those last 2 minutes or so. So they gotta really start to get things together off the jump of this game number 2, and their opportunity to do so starts right here.
Here we go. It all starts with a kickoff, and oh my goodness, it almost went awry for Team Secret in the worst way. A completely open net, but it ended up not... There was no one there for Loud. They just didn't have a follow-up, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is definitely not what you want. You want to be very consistent with these follow-ups as far as rotations are concerned, but Team Secret definitely seems to have that on lock. That is a massive clear there from KV1. He follows it up himself. Mata already up in the sky as well to the backboard. Not enough space for someone to double. Instead, it's redirected all the way back, but into the hands of Brad. And so Team Secret really just doing a great job at matching Loud's pace of play right now, slowing things down when wanted. And a minute into this one, Team Secret really have just been holding on to this game number 2.
holding on by a thread. As it's all even for now. Someone going to be needing to break this ice. The infield pass is going to be there. Is Mata going to be able to receive this one? And he's actually going for the bump instead. I believe he did miss that player, though. The KV1 was waiting and lurking for his opportunity, but it sadly never came. But this might be another opportunity coming in for Team Secret if they can keep this pressure going. Off the backboard, the double's there. But Mata not going to be able to connect. Either way, still in possession is going to be Team Secret. They've got full control of this game, of this momentum right now. The question is, how quickly are they going to be able to answer? The infield pass was there, but the shot not on target. For some reason, looked like he might have went for another pass. I'm not sure exactly what the reason was.
I think his card might have just been facing a little bit awkwardly, and it forced him to put it out to the side. But the good news for Team Secret is, at the time, pressure was all theirs. This is the first time they lost it in a while. And so back into the corner they go. They got a bob and weave to get around Loud. And it's a big pass up over to KV1, down over to Mata. This one's sent off by Klaus. And Loud has done such a great job of being prepared, not only on the backboard, but again, keeping that low ground covered is really what has kept this at a 0-0 game.
A great give and go opportunity there for Team Secret yet again. But the defense coming in from Loud has been superb in this game number 2. It's wild how high scoring the first game was. We had 8 goals in game number 1. And in this second game, we haven't had a goal yet halfway through. It seems like both of these squads are understanding, okay, the other team, they got the capability of scoring on us. Let's go ahead and shore up our defense real quick. And it looks like both of these squads are hunkering down and just trying to make sure they don't concede that first goal.
Really strong man-to-man play off that one too. 2 minutes left on the clock. Nobody's been able to find their way through. Opportunities have come and go, but not a solid one just yet. Here comes KV1. Space to the backboard. This one gets cleared out mid, but Mata was lurking, waiting, and ready to go. Sadness over to Drops. Drops can't get past. It's a great intercept from Brad off this one, and Team Secret working together. That is what the plan has been, to try and get past Loud. It's worked a multitude of times, but unfortunately for them, Loud have amped up the defense. And you've got less than 90 seconds to try and find something before you go into the mayhem, which is OT.
And that's going to be panic mode for one of these squads right now. Oh, but as we say that, Team Secret say, forget that. We're not seeing a 0-0 overtime. Last game was high scoring. Let's bring some of that scoring right back as KV1 gets a beautiful double.
Oh, I feel so bad for Sadness. I don't even know why his car was faced backwards off that one. I think he was trying to anticipate the initial bounce off of it. Unfortunately for him, it was just a bounce pass back to himself, speaking of KV1. But just like that, Team Secret, last-ditch efforts to find a lead were successful. Now they just got to hold on to them. And here comes Brad around the corner. Sadness takes this one away, but immediately loses it. And Klaus has to work together with his teammates to try and drive this one upfield, and it works, but nothing goes in.
Not quite, and Loud are going to need to find an answer here sooner than later. Only 30 seconds left. A nice opportunity there from Loud. They're slightly off target. The defense was there regardless. Team Secret looking to push the pace now. Send it up to the deep corner. Sadness able to get a touch onto it. Not the one he wanted. Ended up giving up a shot on target yet again. Mata tried to give him that nice cushion with only a few seconds remaining. But Loud have to get possession of this, and they have to make something of it, because guess what? Team Secret have been there every single time to deny every opportunity, and that's what they're looking to do here with only a few seconds remaining.
This one was so much closer. Now you can try and pull off a miracle goal. Klaus flicked it up but got it taken away. This one will hit the ground though. And there you have it. Team Secret series
could possibly be. You know, one team's got to be ahead 2-1, and we ended up not getting the better of the end of the stick. So let's go ahead and keep going and keep pushing. So this matchup right here, this game is everything.
This is definitely the one to win if you are Team Secret, because then you own all the momentum headed forward into your match point game. But Loud They're going to try and slow things down as far as the series is concerned. This one off the backboard, double off it as well. Into the upper 90, drops. You couldn't have had a more accurate shot.
Able to read the pass perfectly. Drops, sends it off the backboard to himself, lines it up beautifully. Nobody able to stop that whatsoever. And now it's going to be Team Secret needing to answer back. Will they be able to do it? They've had goals when they needed them so far throughout this series. But now, for the first time, Loud has that advantage. What are they going to do with it?
Got to see how long you can hold on to it and attempt to try and extend it. You see Sadness just lurking, letting Mata do what he needs to do, but more importantly, letting Mata drain his boost. And I think that might be the name of the game for Loud here. Just letting Team Secrets kind of run themselves dry before going into attack. They want to play a cleaner, safer, more patient game. Not baiting themselves out, not pushing up too far, just really focusing on defense. Because you only got to win by one.
Yeah, that opportunity right there for Team Secret was oh so close. Almost able to get such a nice shot. Slightly missed it. Team Secret still putting a lot of pressure onto Loud. So Loud are doing a nice job of holding. This one does go over the top, but regardless, the defense still going to be there. Now it's KV1 up top, looking to keep it up top for a while. Was able to find Brad, but Brad a little bit too high on the shot. Heading back the other way now. The defense going to need to be solid, as it is for Team Secret. Now it's going to be Mata looking to make a play happen on the front end, but that gets stopped. Denied immediately, yet again. Every single thing that Team Secret have tried throughout this game, Loud has had an answer for it.
Yeah, they definitely continue to get shut down time and time again, and unfortunately for Team Secret, it is kind of hard to find your groove once you start getting stopped in your tracks so consistently. Drops, tried to leave this one down, it still managed to get saved and sent on out. Less than 3 minutes to go. Team Secret just kind of scrambling to not only push forward, but push forward together. They've been fairly spaced out. This is one of the better plays and opportunities. You saw the bump attempt, but this time unsuccessful. Loud just absolutely prepared for any circumstance thrown their way. And half the game left to go. Loud holds on to their 1-goal lead.
Loud trying to get this action back onto their side, because right now Team Secret, you can tell they are hunting for that equalizer. But Loud understand, listen, if Team Secret overstep their boundaries, we'll be able to capitalize in a major way. Team Secret has everyone back though, playing very defensively, just trying to make sure Loud do not get that cushion. Team Secret looking to do everything possible to keep this momentum out of the hands of Loud. They gave up 1 goal. They do not want to let them string together.
Oh, that was honestly a little late on communicating from KV1 to Mata on that pass there. And I think right now there is that hesitation of how far do we push up? How quickly do we go? Because you can't risk a counter turning into a goal here. And a lot of the shots that have gone forward are usually done on low boost, but maybe one could come out successfully. Klaus says no. And he works on the clear. Pass over to one. This one to the backboard. No connection. Means this could fall. But Brad's the one to collect. And Team Secret, they give themselves just over a minute to try and find something to equalize.
If we know anything about Team Secret, that minute is going to be plenty for this squad to find that goal. But Klaus is there. Oh my goodness, on the line, but Sadness coming in clutch for Loud with a big save. And that was a timely one that they needed desperately, because this Team Secret roster, they are looking. They are hunting. They are trying to find it. Stalking Loud like their prey, but only 38 seconds remaining in order to get the job done. And another big save, this time coming in from Brad, setting up the offensive opportunity. Maybe if Brad could find somebody, he gets the demo. The delay from Mata was there. A nice idea, but the execution a little bit off.
It just couldn't work, unfortunately, for Team Secret. Time is slowly starting to run out. 17 on the clock. Loud just holding on to their 1-goal lead, throwing this ball into that blue half. Not even at the net at this point. You're just wasting time KV1 desperately trying to break out of his half. He does so. One more play opportunity, goes for the bump. Brad,
oh my God,
0 seconds on the goal line, puts Team Secret into OT.
Are you kidding me? KV1 with the beautiful comms to Brad, and right over the line. It couldn't have been an inch closer. My goodness. Team Secret said, you thought you had it, Loud. Well, let me make some noise at the last second.
This isn't the end, though. You have to jump right back into the overtime and try and solidify the win. You just gave yourself another chance at this point. 15 seconds into this one. Loud, they have been in control as far as pressure is concerned. Sadness, goes for the bump play. Pass over to Klaus. This one in and through. It ends it. And Team Secret are going to have to try again. Loud finally on the board as far as the series is concerned.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Loud are able to get it so quickly is pretty shocking. I thought we were in for it. The question is, are we going to see a tied-up series, or Team Secret going to end this having a series point under their belts? Only one way to find out. Let's get it going.
Game number 4 officially underway. Team Secret one away again from match point. Loud just trying to do everything in their power to catch up as far as the series score is concerned. 15 seconds in. They've taken at least one shot here. Here comes Drops. Slowly but surely headed towards that backboard there. A lot of these shots a bit wide for Loud in comparison to what their last were, but great defense from Team Secret, but unfortunately for them, just stuck in their own half.
Yeah, needing to find a way to get out. There is going to be a clear coming in. Able to get a touch onto it as well, but it's not going to amount to much as Klaus still going to be there. The double is there from Sadness this time. Now heading back the other way, potentially. A shot on target from Drops. It's going to mean that this roster and Team Secret might be able to get the touches that they need to get the clear. And finally, the demo does come out. Big challenge coming up, but Brad is going to be there. Ooh, Klaus had it on target. It was set up for him beautifully. He'll take those all day.
You have to be an absolute laser to make sure that this one goes crossbar down and in that quickly. Loud as time has gone on, and Klaus in particular is one player I've actually had my eyes on quite a bit. He's been very helpful offensively, right? He's been getting in on a lot of the action, and the more accurate this player gets, the more threatening Loud becomes as a whole.
And Klaus was, he was my player to watch in their previous series, against this not a race roster earlier in the day. And right now, Klaus is picking up right where he left off at this point. Gonna try to keep this one going for this Loud roster. If they can get another one here, that would be massive, but no, Sadness not able to convert.
This one floating down. Shot opportunity, great disruption there though from Sadness, back of his car to keep that one out there. And everybody from Team Secret kind of playing a little bit more spaced out than we've seen in the past, but that's okay. I think sometimes you do want to play a little bit safer if possible, but Brad and Mata working together to drive that one upfield. Finally a shot on target, although sent off is dangerous. This one to the backboard. Brad with the bailout. And it's not going to stop. Double off the side. Still a good clear from Team Secret. But they are still playing defense.
Defense wins championships. You know what they say. Right now, the defense has been solid, but it's going to need to be even better if they want to win this one. They're going to need to find something for themselves. Brad will be back. It's going to get set up for him one time potentially, but off to the side it goes. Brad trying to get the center, not able to get the touch he was looking for. Sadness racing back the other way, maybe to look for a center, but no, goes for the shot instead. KV1 is going to be there to save it on away.
Not a bad attempt at all. Loud still in favor. You see Klaus going up for those bumps. Things are slowly starting to get more dangerous for Team Secret. You've only got 2 minutes left, and although yes, you're only trying to find one goal at the moment, that is a really big challenge to try and accomplish right now with how successful Loud has been able to keep Team Secret on defense.
Doing a solid job for sure. A minute 40 remaining. needing to find a crack in this Loud defense for sure. KV1 with an opportunity now. He goes up looking for the fake, but no, gets sent away to the side yet again, this time by Sadness. And here we go again, is Loud back in possession with an opportunity, with a chance. Are they going to be able to get this one in? Not able to find the angle just quite. It goes off the backboard, dangerous in front of the net. Amada's going to be there to get a touch onto it. Brad sends it on down, but who's going to be there to get it one more time? It's going to be Loud, as they've got another chance at this team secret net. So many opportunities. Will they be able to capitalize on this one?
It's really hard to do so when, as far as Team Secret's concerned, every time they've gotten the ball, they're clearing it out back into the hands of Loud, so it makes it that much more difficult to attempt to follow up and turn into a real play. They got to try and keep it closer. KV1 trying to do that. That was the closest they'd gotten, but the follow-up from Mata just too little too late as far as effort was concerned. Brad off the backboard. This one to float. You can make a challenge off of it, but Sadness to clear out mid. This one sent right back to the backboard, and Brad can't squeeze this one through with 22 left to go.
So many close calls. I thought for a second that Brad might be able to convert on that one. Oh, man, Brad yet again tried to go cross net, wasn't able to get the angle though, and that's going to cost him, as Sadness is going to take this one back the other way, give them that cushion with 9 seconds left, and we can all but almost write this one up as a Loud victory in a tied up series.
You saw how far up Sadness was too, and Mata, he recognized that. He wanted to go back for that corner boost, but opted to just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to try and defend this net with what I have, because he was aware. But unfortunately for them, it's not enough. 2-0 win for Loud. Tied series overall in the semifinal. We've got a proper series on our hands.
Oh yeah. We knew that this one had the...
Aided out the defense so often to be able to make a lot of those clears that just had them scrambling to defend what was coming their way. So one more game, winner claims match point, but for now, it's Team Secret's game to try and come back in.
The question is, will they be able to break the defense that Loud has been able to post up? Because last game, Loud's defense looked absolutely exquisite. And I say that, and Loud immediately gives up a goal. I really think you might be onto something. There's been a lot of caster cursing so far in this tournament. It might just be me. We don't know. We gotta wait and find out. All right, there's no way that Loud are gonna give up another one, right? There's no way, right? Like, I gotta start testing my limits here, you know?
Yeah, listen, you might be the one that's controlling the script. So there's a world where you're in charge. Team Secret though on the board. KV1 trying to turn it into 2. Just a little bit too much power off that one though. 30 seconds in. Team Secret finally got themselves an early game lead, which is a good sign because in the past that means they take the game. And they're trying to find their groove back. Once again, pass over to Mata. This one intercepted and sent back. Counter from Loud begins.
Counter is going to need to be effective as well, because Team Secret, after getting that first goal, you understand that they're going to feel a lot more comfortable in this Game 5. Understanding that they're completely in the driver's seat. If they feel like playing passive, they can do that. If they want to play a little more aggressive, they can do that. So right now, the options are limited because Loud is applying all the pressure onto this Team Secret backline. KV1 able to get out with it. Ends up leaving it off. The shot on target. But it is going to be Klaus yet again. Right on back to get the save.
This isn't the end though. Shot still coming through. Loud trying to work together. That's a great opportunity and an incredible setup as well. You saw them testing the limits of the defense. How close can you get to this wall? But all 3 players from Loud pushed up. They took the risk. They came out successful. Tied game.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays where when they make it, we say great shot, and if they miss it and it goes the other way and it's an open net, then you say, oh, what are you doing? You should have had it. But hey, listen, that's why it's a risky play, but they were able to capitalize on it. It's what you got to do in these situations. You got to go for it if you want to be able to pull out the big wins. And this is definitely going to be a big win game for whoever's able to pull this one out.
Exactly. You definitely want to own the match point if possible, but it's better to try and do it in an extremely dominating fashion like you've said so before, because that means you are kind of, shutting down the dreams of somebody else on the other end of the field, and it makes it a lot harder to try and come back from. 2 up off the ceiling, though, to defend. Still successful. Here comes Mata. Very low boost. Tries to take it down low, but Sadness has him red.
Heading back the other way is Loud. Sending it to the deep corner. Mata's going to be there to collect it. Try to send it back the other way. Gets intercepted at the mid by Drops. An opportunity now coming in for Loud yet again. KV1's got to be back. Got to make a play onto the ball, but is going to be waiting in the wings. No shot ever did come through from the Loud end. So a lot of patience right now from both teams. Looking for the correct opportunity, not any opportunity. And Brad might have the correct one right here. If he can get past one, he's able to block the second defender, but not enough to be able to fully get past him. And here we go back the other way.
Yeah, it's definitely just been a very patient game from Loud right now. Even offensively, they're, like you said, just waiting for the right opportunity. They're not trying to force anything to fall into their lap. They just want to see it. And here comes Klaus around the corner. Trying to clear out mid, 1v1 on the KV1, but that's a hard challenge when you're low on boost. Sadness, though, the follow-up is successful. Klaus just not in a position to take a shot off of it, though, and this turns into a quick counter for Team Secret. Although they immediately get sent back home for their efforts, this one's still in favor of Loud right now. Pass over to Klaus. This becomes a dead ball, and Brad, with what he has left in the tank, tries desperately to clear up field. And this one into the hands of KV1 and Loud. Once again, just working together to transition out extremely quickly.
Very quick for sure. Brad gonna be looking to find a teammate down low. Is gonna find Mata, but still with 45 seconds, not able to find anything just quite yet. Loud gonna be there on the defensive end to break this one up. It is gonna be Klaus. But Mata's able to get it regardless. Heading back the other way now. Sadness needing to keep possession of it, but ends up losing it himself as both these squads are going right back and forth. When it comes to possession, seems like nobody's been really able to get a solid play going in the last couple minutes. 20 seconds left. Overtime is looming.
And a lot of that is due, in fact, to these intercepting shots and touches. You can see before every play that's attempted, usually the initial person is a little bit lower on boost, so it makes that challenge a little bit easier for whoever's trying to defend or slow things down. 3 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Klaus. This one's gonna bounce up. Team Secret gonna try and use this as play opportunity. This one almost killed, but Mata to carry. A lot of boost to work with here. He sees Brad, pops it down. This one to the backboard. Shot opportunity, this time not successful, and we see OT.
Are you kidding me? That was probably the best chance that they've had all game, it looked like, and they ended up not being able to get it. I thought for sure that was going to be a goal, but in overtime we go, in the most important game so far for both of these squads throughout this entire tournament. They're going to need to clutch it up here in a massive way. Who's going to step up? Who are you calling it?
I have no... I mean, after that play, how calculated and clean it was, honestly, I can see Team Secret finally getting it together against Loud. Here comes KV1, under one. Brad just lurking, waiting to take a shot. Mata up next. Bit too high. Accuracy, though, might be the reason Loud could walk away with this. 45 seconds into this overtime, though, this has been so much faster. And there you have it. KV1, the one to beat out the defense. Klaus, he went up for it, drops no boost, and nobody was back. Team Secret, you have it, you asked it, I predicted it, and well, they're there.
Yeah,
I mean, Team Secret, they've got to be aware that they are starting to get back into the swing of things, finding, their footing and flow again. It's just more about, keeping that energy working together. They felt very disconnected for a couple of those games there, and now seeing these plays with the entire team getting involved on it, they are aware that they are so much more threatening working together as opposed to individually.
And already almost a shot coming through from Klaus. Is saved away by KV1. Another ball nicely put into the corner. KV1 might have an opportunity off of it. It's nothing going to come of it just quite yet. It's already Team Secret starting off on the right foot, putting in a lot of pressure onto this Loud roster, and Loud can start to feel it as Mata's going to be up. Definitely a dangerous position if you are a Loud fan right now, as the center might come through. Brad's waiting and lurking for it. It ends up hopping out and heading the other way. The demo comes through from drops, but Mata trying to buy some time. It's not going to really matter. Loud heading back the other way.
And here comes Loud. First attempt is successful. It's a big flick, but also the pass from Klaus to keep them in control. That was the name of the game. It quickly turned into a 1v1 on Brad that he just couldn't come out of successfully. And Loud finding their way onto the board first in this game could be massive, because every time we've seen it play out that way, unless it goes to OT, that person usually owns the field.
Yeah, and right now Loud is owning it in every aspect, being able to get the 2-0 advantage. Sadness coming through again, being able to slot that one in. Brad, no chance he was going to be able to get back in time for that one. And plenty of time left on the clock for Team Secret, but I will say Loud starting this game off exceptionally strong. I think they'll be very happy with how this is going.
I couldn't agree more. I think Loud definitely put themselves into a great position headed into this next 3 minutes and 30 seconds or so. And Team Secret are now trying to, force a comeback. They are in a position where if they could, catch up a little bit, this could be the moment. Brad's shot, very close cut on that bottom 90 there, but right on through. And they cut that lead in half. But what I was making mention to is Team Secret at the end of the day is on match point. There's a little bit less pressure than what Loud has to do to stay in the lead.
Yeah, just a tad bit less pressure, but at the same time, you don't want to go to that game 7, especially when you had an opportunity before to put it away. You're going to feel like, man, could this happen again? So either way, both of these squads are feeling all of the pressure right now. Like you stated, Team Secret, a little bit of breathing room just because they have that game advantage, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to go to that game 7 if they don't have to, and Team Secret are trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
Exactly. 3 minutes to go with just a 1-goal lead. Loud, they want to turn it into 2. It's a big send up upfield, drops, pinch off the side. Bit too much power, but it doesn't mean you have to lose control. Klaus's shot went off the backboard and Brad to follow. And right now, Team Secret really just, again, letting this ball fall into their hands, working to make the clears, not forcing the plays. And the double off the side, just too much touch from Brad. I wish he would just slow down a tiny bit, because this is the second time we've seen Brad get set up for success, and he's got just a bit too much power.
Just barely too much. Loud still having the advantage in this game solidly. But the thing is that all it takes is one opportunity, one chance. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The first shot looked good. The second follow-up looked good as well, but both are slightly wide. And that's going to be amazing if you are Loud that neither one of those went through.
Just under 2 minutes to go. Team Secret, Brad, you went up for the bump, but no connection on it. I see the vision. I see what Team Secret wants to do. Unfortunately for them, Loud is just playing a little bit of a faster game right now. 2v1 onto Brad. He actually keeps this in favor of Team Secret, and KV1 off the ceiling to Mata. They're trying their hardest. Brad could go for the bump. He's trying, but Team Secret, they just can't get past Loud.
Not quite. Another save going to be coming in, this time from Mata, making sure that it stays. It's just a 1-goal game. Team Secret needing to find a crack in this Loud defense. It has been so tough. As right now, another shot coming in from Klaus. That one denied by Mata. Gonna need to find a way to get this ball out of the hands of Loud if you are Team Secret. Finally, Mod is able to do so, steals it away. Is he able to go over the top? Almost able to literally 1v3 everybody. He's gonna leave it off for Brad, who's gonna be looking for another wild angle. Not gonna be able to connect on it though, and it's heading back the other way. And this is where Team Secret have to be careful, because this is where disaster could strike. You do not want that third goal to go in at this time.
No, you don't. All chance of, being in this go away if that happens. Flip reset down to try and make a pass, but Loud takes it back. Here comes Sadness, 1v1 on Amada. The squishy save pulls through, but you got to do it again. Brad off the backboard, working together to try and clear this one out. Sadness to stop it in its tracks, but Mada's still got a grip on this ball. And it's a little bit of a lurk here. 6 seconds to go. Up in the air, one more bounce. There to collect, KV1. Over to Brad. Brad back down to Mata, but Klaus's touch might be what ends this all. Here comes Sadness around the corner, and it's a dead ball. Loud are sending us to champions.
Watching this like, man, both of these squads right now are putting up a fight. Neither one is backing down. And probably Furia, taking some notes, figuring out exactly how they could potentially exploit some of these rotations or some of these plays that these squads are making, as they understand that one of these teams, after these 5 minutes, is going to be very warmed up and ready to go up against Furia.
A lot of good pressure here early on from Loud. Very reminiscent of that last game as well. But yeah, like you said, Furia definitely is just, they're watching, they're taking notes, and they're prepared. You could take this game as a warm-up, the series as a warm-up even. But you still got a really big challenge waiting for you on the other end of the bracket. Here comes KV1. Slow shot. I saw the vision, but nothing to come of it.
Yeah, and whoever gets this first goal here, it's going to be a massive, massive advantage in this game. Just because then you get to really dictate the momentum and the pace that this one gets played at. It's Loud, doing a solid job of applying pressure. But is it going to be enough to create an actual good shot attempt on the net? Just quite not there yet. Mata still there, looking to create something on the front end, but not able to get it past the 50 as it gets intercepted yet again by Drops.
Not too bad here. Mata, you've got a lot of space to work with, but not enough control to turn it into a shot. And that one goes away, but it's okay. KV1 and Brad work together to make sure that this one finds its way through. You saw Sadness get bumped out of the way, and at that point, it was just double bumps and a wide open net for Team Secret, and they take their lead.
Yeah, Loud got caught slipping a little bit there, and that can't happen in a Game 7 with this much on the line, but a solid play coming in from Team Secret, straightforward, to be able to get that goal and have this advantage early on in this wild Game 7 that we find ourselves in.
Drops just taking his time, musty forward. It's a weak one, but the follow-up from Sadness isn't too bad. Wanted to take a double off of it, but KV1's touch just sends Team Secret forward. Although this one immediately sent back, and that is a banger of a shot. What a pass, but what a finisher.
From all the way across the pitch, he saw him with his eyes closed. Klaus able to take it and make sure that he puts it right at home. As Loud tied this thing back up. 3 minutes remaining. Anybody's game for sure. Both of these squads want it. Both of these squads can take it. We just got to sit here and wait on who is actually going to go ahead and grab this game by the reins and control it completely and move on to the grands.
This has been so close in every shape and form. One person I do have my eyes on, though, is Brad. He's that one player that he's had so many opportunities to really push Team Secret forward. And unfortunately, he's slipped up just a couple of times, but the problem is they're in key moments. But Team Secret still working together, still trusting him to try and attempt to put this one towards net or on net. Klaus breaks away with this one. KV1 up into the air, drops this one down. It's a second shot follow-up, denied and sent off into the corner, and it stays tied game.
Both of these squads not wanting to give up that tie-breaking goal. 2 minutes left. This one is down to the wire. We said it could go the distance, and this is the definition of going the distance. Will we get another finale overtime? We've had Game 5 overtimes go very long. Will we get a Game 7 overtime as well to be the cherry on top in this tournament? Oh man, if Mata has anything to say about it, that's going to be no siree, as he's able to read that beautiful pass all the way across the pitch and redirect that directly into the left side.
The pre-jump off this one to go right where it was. It is a great shot from Mata to put Team Secret into a lead. And Brad's up next. Reset over one to the backboard. Follow-up goes through. KV1 puts Team Secret up by 2.
When it rains, it pours, and right now Team Secret are letting it rain all over Loud's parade. Loud are gonna need to find a way to answer back. They've got 94 seconds to do so. They need 2 goals and all stops from here on out.
Just keep going. 90 seconds left on the clock. Again, this is Game 7. This is it. Winner goes to the grand finals. Team Secret up by 2, looking to turn it into 3 here. Mata, even on low boost, you're wasting precious time that Loud need to be in control of. And here comes KV1. This could crush the dreams of Loud. Finally, after what feels like a million setups, Brad has done it. He puts the nail in the coffin of Loud's dreams, because a minute left with the defense that Team Secret has been putting out. It makes this feel impossible.
It feels impossible, but we've seen some wild things happen. It's going to need to be very quick if Loud are going to come back into this game. And I mean, that's the thing, is Loud is going to have to start overcommitting, and anytime you start overcommitting to this level, when you're down by 3 with 50 seconds left, it's going to leave your net wide open. But we say that, the overcommit ends up working. Drops, able to secure that one.
I might have just done the Caster Curse theme. It's happening.
It's not just me.
It is definitely not just you. Team Secret now only holding on by 2 shots. 47 seconds left on the clock. Off the kickoff, around the corner, Mata wants to try and tee up KV1. His shot sent off by Sadness. Pressure's not going to stop there, though. Team Secret, you just got to keep this ball close and in this orange half, and this one could be yours.
Another chance now with 20 seconds remaining. Mata just looking to keep it out of the possession of Loud, who are trying to get something together at the last second, but it is just an all-out scramble. Team Secret getting every touch that they can possible to try and secure this victory.
5 seconds left on the clock. It is too little, too late. 1 to go, 0 on the board. 4-2, Team Secret take down Loud in Game 7, where they'll face off against Furia in the grand finals.
A well-deserved victory coming in from Team Secret. An amazing fight coming out of Loud the entire way to push it to the full 7 games, but at the end of the day, Team Secret coming in clutch when they needed it the most.